that Wendy was there. They had me sign in. Her name was in the system. They had to call Sabrina to even see if I could go up there, even though Wendy was on the phone with me when I arrived, and she let them know, hey, this is my guest. I want to see her. I'll even come down. Please have someone bring me down. Because as she said, she can't get in the elevator nor leave her room without them unlocking things for her.
Wow.
They were aware of that and everything was fine. And I was waiting. They called Sabrina a couple times and she didn't answer the phone when they called. And then all of a sudden things just like flipped. These like men came out and they're like, well, who are you? And what are you here for? I told them who I was. I told them I was there to see Wendy. They said, we don't have anyone here by that name.
Oh, wow.
They never said to me.
Did you believe that?
No, I didn't did I not make it upstairs? They basically told me I didn't even feel comfortable still being in the lobby the way that I was treated. Like it was insane, especially being as though Wendy was on the phone with me when I walked in and she spoke to the concierge herself and said, I want to see this person. She is here for me. And then these people are like, she's not even here. What are you talking about? And I'm like, I dealt with your colleagues that had me sign in for her. She's in your system. So you're going to tell me she's not here? Or did you speak to Sabrina as well? Because they said that was protocol. You have to call Sabrina first. We don't know Sabrina and we don't know Wendy. She's not here. They said that to me multiple times.
Wow.
You know,
and it's scary. It's very scary.
Did you feel like she was in a safe space?
No, I feel like if you dealing with me like that and she's on the phone with you telling you like this is, you know what I mean? I want to see her. This is my people. God forbid something happens to her and her family needs to get to her. And I asked Wendy that as I was walking out, I'm like, yo, man, like I've dealt with my mom and my grandmother went through medical stuff and a bunch of stuff, right? I can't imagine not being able to get to them.
See my mother.
Right. And I said, is this how it is when your family comes? And Wendy's like, yes.
All right, we got more with Wendy Williams when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You got a man. They got to do with me. Come outside right quick.
DJ on the beat, so it's a bang. Get you up right now, but you wouldn't right.
Yo, what up? Wendy. Wendy. What we doing? What are we doing? It's Wendy. Wendy is back. They on commercial right now, behind the scenes. So I'm just sharing this out to some of the people who want to tap in, who I think may be interested in tapping in. So let me continue to do that. What is that? Okay, that's my phone. My phone is making noises that it shouldn't right now. Ooh. All right, so let's see if we're back. Let's see if we're back to live action.
On that, and not only was there a lockdown on that in terms of me visiting, but with you, Aunt Wendy, with being able to do what you want to do for your birthday. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, for the last 3 years, I've spent my birthday by myself. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's fine just because I would rather spend birth by myself than open the door and spend my birthday with these people on this floor. Look, this is what is called emotional abuse. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I would call it guardianship abuse as well. And, you know, you talked about it a little bit. When you saw the documentary, what did you think when you saw the documentary? Because that's what got everybody, at least the general public, concerned. What did you think of that?
Do you know what? What I thought about that was that's something that, well, first of all, I don't want to watch that again until I get to Miami, until I get, you know, my life. Look, I don't care about watching that. You know what I care about? I care about, look, I don't want to talk about that. Just behind the scenes. I get it.
But I do want to ask Alex, you as well. So
Wendy I do want to say Wendy can't say a lot legally.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
So don't think that, you know, when you hear her, don't think she's jumping around. She don't know what she's talking about. She can't say a lot legally.
And I was going to ask, who's putting out like the rumors Like, because a couple of months ago we heard, well, Wendy's having this problem and she's incapacitated. Like,
they said she's cognitively impaired because of alcohol. She's incapacitated. She's suffering from dementia.
Obviously, it's not true. So do we know who's sending out those rumors to the press and to the blogs and all that? Do we know? Do we have any ideas?
I mean, allegedly, from what we're able to see, all of this comes from The Guardian.
Yep.
In terms of, hey, she's incapacitated, all that. That's allegedly all the Guardian. I'm only just saying allegedly, just, obviously to protect all sides. But
of course.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's not true. And the sad thing about it gives her the ability to keep doing this, because we all feel like, oh, if that's the case, then yeah. But listening to Wendy speak and seeing Wendy a couple of weeks ago at her son's graduation, you understand that that's not the truth.
Listen. As much as I want my phone, she can't let me have my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like I can call you, but you can't call me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't even know what kind of phone this is that I have. All I'm saying is that when I call you, you listen. If you don't call me back, you can't call me back. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I can't sit on the phone, and look at things, you know what I'm saying, and scroll through things. I can't do that. I do not have a laptop. You understand? I don't have an iPad. My life is my goddamn life. You understand?
Yes. How does this how does this happen though, Wendy? How does this happen, Alex? How does she end up in a guardianship where these people have so much control of her life? Because it's not like she does not have family. She has you, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
She has her son, Kevin Hunter Jr. Like, she has family. So how does this happen?
Go ahead, Wendy.
No, I was going to say, you know what? My life, and Charlemagne, about my life, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To get divorced was as far as I'm concerned, was a 100% fabulous thing. You know what I'm saying? When I got divorced, look, I had this lawyer. I don't even want to say her beautiful name because it was so great. I've gotten a divorce like nobody else has gotten a divorce, and I don't want to talk about it, but Alex, you know about that. And Charlemagne. Did I ever tell you about my divorce?
You did, and I don't want to know nothing. I don't know anything.
Right.
That man has tried to ruin me several times already. No.
No. Look, it's bigger than that. But look. When I got divorced, right? I moved to New York, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to in New Jersey. I was solo, just me and my cats, you know what I'm saying? I got these two twin cats who, by the way, my cats have been sold to, and I had no idea until I talked to that person yesterday, you know what I'm saying? And she told me that look, I no longer have my cats. Anyway, look, listen, I'm in New York. I'm solo. I'm still doing my show on TV, right? And I'm still doing my show, but I'm still saying, okay, because to me, being on TV was, for me, I'm not going to lie. That was about money. Radio is my root. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To be on radio to me is like God sent to me. And I was doing such great stuff back in the day. You know what I mean?
Duh, that's an understatement. What are you talking about?
We literally hear me and Jess sitting here right now. Jess Hilarious is here. Me and Jess are sitting here right now.
Yeah,
And he just
and I'm
we're
trying
like,
to figure out how you doing, Wendy? This is Jess Hilarious. How you doing, Alex? What do you want people who are listening to do? Like, do you want us to tweet? Do you want how can we?
A lot of us are here
Great
because
question,
of
Jess.
you.
How can we help?
Yeah.
All right. Too many people are talking at one time. One person talk. Because my phone is like two.
Yes, ma'am. This is Jess Hilarious. How you doing, Miss Wendy? I wanted to know what you want people who are listening to do. What do you want us to do? Should we tweet? Should we get online? Like what do you want us to do? Also, Alex, what do you want?
Well, we've talked about this, and that is there's the hashtag Free Wendy. There's also a change.org petition as well. And also just making as much noise as possible, potentially, GoFundMe, whatever we have to do to make sure that my aunt is in a place where she is living her life in dignity. For the woman that she is now, that's what we're going to do.
Wait, I have $15. I have $15. What does that do?
Right.
My money is in prison.
That's right.
And
Yo, good like the video. Thank you for liking the video.
What you were saying, Charlene, as well, and that is, this is still a legal situation. So yes, there are things that my aunt just can't talk about. Yeah. There are things that we as a family can't talk about.
That's right.
But I think that the thing that we can talk about is the fact that my aunt sounds great.
Yes.
I've seen her in a very limited capacity, but I've seen her. We're talking to her. This does not match an incapacitated person.
Not at
And
all.
she that's why we say she's in like a luxury prison.
Yes.
Because she is being held and she is being punished. You know what I mean? For whatever reason that other people are coming up with as to why it is she has to be kept in this position. We're not asking, for a whole lot. And I'm going to speak for myself. I'm not asking for a whole lot. All I'm saying is just treat the woman with dignity.
Absolutely.
And give her the freedoms that she deserves.
All right, we got more with Wendy Williams when we come back. 800-585-1051. What are your thoughts on this guardianship? What are your thoughts on how they're treating Wendy? Call us up. Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yeah.
He right here with me.
Hey,
Turned up with
we got it out. Hold on, they playing that music. So we had to chop it down. But we can't stay away too long because they come back fast from the commercial. I'll tell you that much. Let me see. Yeah, who that, Glorilla or Lotto? I'm out of the loop. I gotta put me on. I'm assuming it's one of the two. I knew it. Samuel, appreciate it. That's Glow. Is she starting to glow or what? Like, I don't know. I'll be like, nah, I'm cool. They're trying to push the narrative, man, heavy. It was like, yo, she back. She got to be back by now. I know how they play.
Listen to Radio New York, you see Radio New York. You know what I'm saying? Asbury Park, New Jersey, okay? That's where I was born, all right? But then, I moved up to Ocean Township, and then my parents were the first ones in the family that said, no, we're tired of the cold and the winter and the ice. So they moved, and this was years ago, you know what I'm saying? I was 27 when they moved to Miami. Anyway, the entire family now lives in Miami. And look, my son is doing such a great job. As a matter of fact, I saw him. Look, he graduated, and I was in Miami, and that was about a month ago.
Yep.
Alex, talk about the great time that we had, and seeing my dad. We all went out and had like a party at one point.
Yeah.
Your dad's gonna be 94 next month, right?
Listen, 94, that's a whole nother thing. Like, I don't know whether I'm allowed to fly to Miami to say happy birthday to my dad, to get him. I want to get him. Look. That person that you talk about who's holding me hostage.
Sabrina Morrissey, your guardian. We got to say her name. We got to put her name out there. Sabrina Morrissey, her guardian.
I don't know that she's going to let me because she already said to see my dad for his birthday. He's going to be 94. So, and all look. Please continue to talk, Alex. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Hold on, can I say something out?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know, you lost your grandmother, Alex. Wendy, you lost your mother. You were in the conservatorship when that happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
wow.
Here's the thing. She was not in a conservatorship when that happened.
Oh.
But that period of time was right before. And to know that she may not be able to come down here for my grandfather's 94th birthday, every day is not promised.
Right.
One thing that I know that my aunt wanted, and we've talked about this ad nauseum, she wants to be here for his birthday.
Wow.
And the fact that they're playing games about my grandfather being able to see his daughter and my aunt being able to see her father, I'm sorry. That is just absolutely sickening.
Like, I'm exhausted thinking about what if I can't see my dad for his birthday? At 94, the day after that is not promised. It's not promised. I have things from my dad that's in storage. And And there are little things that I say, you know, I'm not going to give it to them, but I'm going to sew them and make them so that they look perfect on me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, right. I know how to sew. I've known how to sew for years. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, I want to give my dad some sort of fragrance. You know, I want to go to Sephora and pick and choose what I might not be.
Yeah.
My life is like up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
Alex, do you think that there'll be some type of retaliation from the Guardian because of this, you know, maybe this phone call or because of wow.
We've talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my aunt, even with her wanting to come on, we talked about all scenarios. I said, you know, do this. You ready for what's on the other side? And as she said, I have to do this. There's nothing else I could do at this point. She's prepared for the fact that her phone might be taken away.
What if they take my phone? I won't be able to talk to anybody.
Yeah. And, you know, you all, what you're hearing now, this is a few-minute clip of what we've been dealing with for the last several months and the last 2-3 years.
Wow.
Like, what the hell?
Like, she can get moved and we may not even know where she is.
Wow.
That was the reality of where she was during the documentary. We weren't permitted to go see her. So this whole documentary aired. Nobody's able to call her. Nobody's able to see her. You know, the reason why I was doing the stuff with The View and Good Morning America was because she was nowhere to be found.
Wow.
In the meantime, you know,
what are we going to do about that?
Listen, here's the weird thing, right? And while you're on The View, right, I got the telephone number. I could call Joy Behar, but my number is with The Guardian. I could call my friend Rosanna Scotto. I could call Fat Joe. I could call Alex. My number is not in storage, but my Guardian person has my phone.
Wow.
God damn.
Alex, let me ask you a question.
Excuse me, has had it for 3 years, by the way.
She's had your phone for 3 years, and she got control of all your bank accounts and everything? Wow. Okay. You're right. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Now, Alex,
but that's what the news report said. The news report said she has control of your bank accounts and everything.
Besides the Instagram and the social media, who can we write?
Do we have an email for Sabrina that we can email and just have people say, "Yo, what's going on? What's up?" But by the way,
can I tell you?
Yes, go ahead.
Can I tell you something? Other than when I was able to purchase like a whole bunch of I got like nail polish and lipstick and things like that. Otherwise, because I'm here in New York, The Guardian had somebody get me like nail polish, and, you know, like the normal things that I like. Like, I need a new hairbrush, please. You know, go out and get it for me and bring it back. Oh no, this is not the one that I want, but I guess this is the one that I'm forced to use. You know, and you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. What about eyelashes? What about eyelashes?
Look. I'm the full hair, makeup, and wardrobe person.
When I walked in yesterday, she said, she was stories up. She saw me out the window. She said, "Is that a Chanel bag?" I said, "Wendy, how you see that?"
Wendy began Chanel bags for years.
Ain't nothing incapacitated about that. She spotted that bag from floors up, okay?
Excuse me, because I have a Chanel with me, but I also have an Hermes with me right here. Look.
Okay.
Who doesn't love labels, darling?
Cut it out. You got $15. Cut it out. Listen, Wendy's attorney, Linda Roliski, I think that's how you pronounce her last name. She made a contribution. This is what I heard. She made a contribution to the judge after she was assigned to your case.
Really?
Isn't that a conflict of interest, Alex?
I would say so. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
There you have it.
Oh my God.
And I'd be happy for somebody to prove me wrong and tell me why.
Wow.
Give me the facts as to why that's not.
All right, we got more with Wendy Williams when we come back. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wow. Wow. Big tune. Okay. Wow. Yo, had to step away for a hot second. In the meantime, if you haven't liked the video, please only if you liked it. If you don't like the video, then you can give us a thumbs down. We appreciate you. Textiles curator at Daily Spread Podcast. Air Hustle. That's where we in right now. We just haven't made it official yet. Air Hustle, like Into the Streets HD, is evolving into Air Hustle, right? Because we are heirs of the Most High, right? And we hustle. We up early, move and shake. You know the negative connotation of hustling is over with, right? All right, I'm enough. I'm long-winded. They probably back on my
with Wendy Williams and her niece, Alex Finney. Lauren,
Alex, I have one more question for you. And Wendy, you can chime in too. How does this affect her health? Because I know we followed her journey with like Graves' disease and stuff like that. But like being emotionally distressed like this, that can't be good for her just health wise. And that's supposed to be the point of the conservatorship. So what's that like?
Yeah, I mean, imagine you're sitting in a space every single day. You're not getting sunlight. You're not able to leave your place. You can't see people. You can't just have free conversation. You do this day in and day out for months and for years at a time. Emotionally and mentally, that breaks you down in ways that I can't even imagine. I mean, we know that. There have been stories written about that.
Can I tell you something? And this is a fact. Yeah. I asked the other day, I said, listen, my thyroid, I want to go to the person that I've been going to for years. I've got her name, you know what I'm saying? And that is who I want to go to. Again, you know what I'm saying? Because thyroid I've had for 24 years. I found out about thyroid, around the time, at the time that I was trying to get pregnant, and my son is 24. So that's how I can, tell, my thyroid. Anyway, and she told me that I wouldn't be going there because my pill for thyroid is perfect. The pill that I have for thyroid is perfect. I'm like, okay, so what does that mean? Look, this is my life, people. This is my life. You know what I'm saying? This is my goddamn life.
Wow.
The bottom line is my aunt hasn't had, we talked about this yesterday. She hasn't had, from what I understand, a medical evaluation to see if her rights can be restored. And it seems as though that instead of this guardian, Sabrina, working with her, it seems as though she's made it difficult every which way for my aunt to be able to live any sort of healthy, independent life.
Wow.
And, it's almost as if she doesn't want my aunt to show that she's healthy and independent. Because as we know about these guardianships, and as my aunt has said, the system's broken because the longer she's under this guardianship, the longer they have the keys to her life, for her personal, her financial, her emotional, everything, and so that's the reality of the guardianship system. It's overloaded. There's a reason why they're looking at the New York guardianship system right now. There's a reason why lawmakers are calling on state leaders to reform this system. It's because it's broken. And it's a shame that we're in this place. I know I'm getting really emotionally charged right now, but this is how sickening it is and how tired I am of having to talk about this and have these conversations with my aunt, because it's not just her. And thank God that we have platforms like this that we can go on and we can talk about this. But there is a lack of scrutiny across the board. We know there's a lack of funding. There are too few guardians for the amount of people under this system, and as a result, a lot of things go unchecked. There's a lot of neglect, as well as, obviously, we know as well, financial exploitation of some of the most vulnerable people. That's the reality. Those are facts. It's written in print. And my aunt is one of those people, one of the over 28,000 people under guardianship in New York. She's one of those people that's under this situation. Wow. So yes, this is about her. Yes, we want her back. Yes, we want her freed. Yes, we want her to live with dignity and be able to move on with her life. But her story is a fight that many other people are going through as well, and they don't have the resources. So imagine where they stand at this point. And that's why I'm so passionate about this, you know?
Enough
is enough.
Alex, you brought up something that, they brought up in the A&E lawsuit. It said the documentarians have not spoken positively about Williams' guardianship. There's a bill in the New York legislature right now that's designed to curb guardian abuse and prevent guardians from restricting access to family members. That's what the executive producer, Mark Ford, told Vulture in February 2024. I'm not sure where that bill stands, but this is a perfect illustration of a family that wants to be in touch, wants to be involved, but for whatever reason, can't. Wow. So that's really the purpose of this phone call, just to let everybody know that Wendy Williams is currently trapped in a conservatorship.
That's right.
And she's not cognitively impaired. She's not incapacitated. She's just being taken advantage of.
No, and also remember, I feel like I'm in prison. I am definitely isolated. You know what I'm saying? And to talk to these people who, like I said, who live here, that is not my cup of tea. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I mean, they're good people, but I keep the door closed. I watch TV. You know what I'm saying? I listen to radio. And I watch the window. And I sit here as my life goes by. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you know what, Lauren, I want to say something, because I did hear yesterday about you going, and it was like the whole mess, which you just explained.
Yes.
That happened, and the alarm bells started ringing. That's when my aunt was told, and I'm paraphrasing here, but your cats, Chit Chatting My Way. And anybody that's a Wendy fan knows how much my aunt loves Chit Chatting My Way.
Mhm.
Yeah, I gave those cats away. You don't have them anymore.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
And
your
you
dad's birthday. Well, that's up in the air. You're gonna have to talk with Linda.
Me
And
and
it's
Wendy
almost
talked
as though
about those
she's
cats
getting
the whole
punished.
way there. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's like she's getting punished
Wow.
for
you.
just trying to be a normal
To
person
live.
about society
Right.
and to live. Exactly.
So Alex, I asked, they took her cats?
Yes. So that's what she told me yesterday, right, Aunt Wen?
Yes,
That
I had
after
no
we both
idea that they
Lauren-
I had no idea that they actually took my cats. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wanted my cats with me. You understand what I'm saying? And I actually, that's my friend Lauren. I was saying, Lauren, you know what I'm saying? You know, come, you know, about the cats. Anyway, so my cats are gone, everybody. And I did not know that until I talked to my guardian person. And she told me that the cats are, I said, you mean they are gone, chit chat in my way, my twin cats, they're gone.
So
No.
so getting rid of the cats won't let you possibly see your father next month for his 94th birthday.
She can't leave.
No, don't say I won't. Don't say I won't see
I said
her.
possibly.
Don't say I won't see my
I said possibly. What I'm getting at is all of this feels like some sort of retaliation because of you know what they've been seeing the last couple of weeks. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah. That's what this is.
DJ Envy, by the way. Hi, DJ Envy.
Hey, Wendy.
Wendy, I told Envy that you thought he was gay because you saw him on TV with Tammy Roman busting his boyfriend.
Look. Leave me alone, DJ Envy. I remember that you came to me when I was doing radio, and you weren't even into radio at that point yet.
That's right.
But you know what? You and Charlemagne, good things that you people are doing. You know what I'm saying? Good for you, thanks to people like me.
No,
you know,
thank you.
because
If it wasn't for you, Wendy, we wouldn't be doing the things that we're doing now. So
That's
we
right.
appreciate
Seriously.
all that you have done and
Thank
all the trials and tribulations. Like we are on your show. Like if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having big
Absolutely.
shoulders, Wendy.
Absolutely.
Big shoulders and a big lash. Excuse me.
just you know what? And thank you for that. Thank you for that. Anyway, continue to talk, Alex.
Hold on, I want to say this, Alex. I think we said enough. I just want this is a fuse.
Yeah.
This is a fuse that I wanted to light, so I know it'll explode, and then we'll know what to do next after this.
Correct.
And I want everybody that's in that system that Wendy is currently in. I want them to know that we know what's going on.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So she's not alone out here. You can't just isolate Wendy Williams and make her disappear. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last thing I want to see, Charmaine, just what you were saying, is anybody that knows my aunt has always been a unique personality. You know, that is who she is. How she's talking now and how it's, you know, she goes from one topic to the next is able to spin right back to the other topic.
That's right.
Oh, we
That's
know.
her.
Yeah, we know.
So for people that don't
Watch
know her,
60
maybe
years.
you're looking and you're like, huh? If you know her, which she's known very widely, you know, that's who she is.
We
Don't
know.
try to twist who she is as if, oh, there's something wrong with her. No. You just don't know her the way we do.
And not even that, Alex. All the stuff that she's been saying for years is coming to fruition
And
now.
let's talk about that to prove that she's not cognitively
all that
impaired.
stuff she's been talking for years.
Wendy, you got fired from Hot 97 years ago because of Diddy. All these years later to see where Diddy currently is. What do you feel about that
That's right.
situation?
Hey, when I watch TMZ and I see the stuff that goes on, I'm like, oh my God. And then all of a sudden I see me on TMZ. You know what I'm saying? It's really weird seeing me on TV when I'm caught in this position. You know what I'm saying? The other day I was watching Cookout and there I am in the first opening scene. I was like, oh my God. Season 1, episode 13, there I am on Martin. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Diddy will go to prison for life, people. You don't know things that I knew about Diddy back in the day. And you want to know what? It's about time, people. It is about time. Diddy done.
She's still got
Diddy done. Do-da day.
How you doing? See, she still got it.
Wendy.
Oh my God.
The queen has spoken. There you have it.
That's right. This is just the first step of many. Alex, love you. Wendy, love you.
Yes.
Yeah, Alex, keep fighting the good fight. I know it's tough.
much.
Jess up here emotional right now.
I was over here crying.
Jess
I'm
Laris
like,
is crying.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
And please, to all her guardianship and everybody else, y'all cannot hide Wendy. Do not hear this phone call and see this all in the news and think you're gonna take away her phone and you're gonna isolate her. No, we know the address where she at.
That's right.
Okay,
and we're gonna stay on top of it. That's right.
And we hope that we hope to see her next month in Miami with her father celebrating his 94th birthday and her family. And we hope that she gets to live in Miami as well.
That's right.
And start a podcast.
Right. Yeah.
On the Black Effect. iHeartRadio podcast.
That would never work out.
Wendy, Alex, thank you so much. We love you.
I love you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Wendy. Love you. Hey, Wendy.
Yes?
Come on, you know what you got. You can't just end with we love you. You know what you got to end with.
How you doing? Shout it out.
Thank you so much.
Bye, y'all.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Okay. Wendy Williams in the building. Should I go on camera? Should I open my camera? What if my place looks all crazy behind me? It's all good. Hey, it's a Negro. Read Wendy Williams. Talk that talk, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you subscribe. I hope you liked the video. I hope you shared it out because this one's going to be epic, especially if we get a couple of people that want to come on and share their opinion. We could do a little 1, 2, 1, 2. Have a great, hey, Kim Possible. Have a great, what's today, Wednesday? Great, beautiful. I am Tech Styles, by the way. If this is your first time here, I hope that we've earned your subscription. We do a variety of things over here. And we'll segment it once we get organized or get somebody to help us organize it. You know what I'm saying? We got the genius craziness over here. We talk sports, we talk battle rap, we talk Wendy Williams coming back. We might talk about Earth cosmology, the stars, the sun, the moon. We might talk about the weather. We might talk about people beefing on YouTube. We could talk about a whole lot of things over here. It's open platform. I hope they protect it because it's an odd coincidence between interviews and the things going down. Yeah, everything is very, very weird. I'm not gonna say everything, but there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on. For example, I don't even want to talk about that. Anybody want to get on and talk Wendy? Anybody at a time? Anybody want to give their comments, their thoughts? Anybody got any questions? Because if not, then we could just wrap it up and we could save this clip just that way we can come back to it and be like, oh shit, I caught somebody Wendy Williams live. Shit, yeah. So shit, boy, that boy put it on pause, man. And if you send something to the Cash App, I appreciate you too. I'm not one to really ask for that. It's really a test run. It really feels uncomfortable. It really feels really cheap to be asking people to be sending, funds. But YouTube never paid me a coin. So if somebody said something, it looked like they did. I don't know. I'm looking. Shout out to the Cash App. I'm looking at my Meta stock and all that. Wendy. All right, so I could tell you stuff, right? I could tell you. So they kidnapped her. Listen, pretty much, right? In a sense. Wendy, and it sounds to me like she's got a handler. Like she keep calling it a guardian. She's got a guardian. Okay, great guardian. Her bank account is in their control. Her telephone is in their control. It's a little crazy. Her attorney is part of the 80. That's part of the BS. It just looked like 85 to me, and that would have been kind of the same thing. Like people who know the truth but no, that would be the 10%. 85 is the death stomach line. All right, so her attorney is part of the BS. I don't even know the whole story with the attorney and all that. My history with Wendy goes back to before her and Method Man had smoke, right? Remember she mentioned Method Man's wife on the radio, her situation, she was ill or had some type of something going on and Method was not with it. So he was like some crazy shit. Well, go back before that. It goes back to when Wendy Williams, she used to come on, and they used to be like, they used to play a clip from when she was on stage at a show. Like, this place is packed. Like, Wendy, she had a dude named Skeletor with her on the radio. And she used to interview cats, and the way she used to interview cats was like she used to be testing your mettle, see if you was really like that. Because if you leave the interview, she'd be like, look, they walking away. Like, oh, he got on this type of shoes. She'd be saying all kind of shit. She'd be testing you, see if you not a gangster, if you soft, whatever. Like, it was just crazy. On top of talking the crazy shit. So it was a lot of people who didn't like her show because she talked crazy stuff. But there was a lot of us that tuned in because we wanted the tea. And we know, like, okay, that, you got to keep your eyes open for this one, that one. So when she said what she said about Diddy being over with, it's really interesting what's happening, because a lot of distractions. Now that the Diddy news is not at the height of everything, there's all kinds of other offshoot noise, right? Dipset, beefing. Is that a spinoff of this Diddy distraction? Or is it just me that thinks, that could be a case? Because Jimmy, you're not from Harlem. Diddy not from Harlem either. But he got a whole CD, Money Making Mitch, and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? And the energy is like they from Harlem. That's the energy that they give off. Like 50 Cent, does he give off 50 Cent for a long time to me didn't really come off like a New York rapper. But it could just be just me. It's like more or less like a kind of seem West Coast-ish or just universal. So people kind of present a different aura at different times, and the whole aura of Diddy and even Jimmy and them is all hard. Uptown to me, same thing. I'm from Brooklyn, so maybe that's why it is like that. Being from Brooklyn, all them guys is uptown. Once you go past the Central Park, is uptown. So what's good? Nobody want to come on. Nobody want to talk Wendy, huh? It's all good. Any questions? I just know Kim possibly got the good energy. Appreciate that. Hope y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, because we're gonna talk more about this. We're gonna break this down. This was an impromptu thing. Just got back in and I said, yo, Wendy's going live. I'm gonna listen. And I know a couple of people want to hear it too. So might as well share the video with the people so they can, at least get an idea of what's happening. And she's gonna be back outside once things get situated and this stuff gets revealed more. I think she's ready to be back outside. I think back then, I think she got caught up in the mix too, like with the power of having information, and because she had been doing like nefarious things, possibly because it was getting nasty. It was like, damn, you didn't want to even know that about certain people. You'd be like, no, Wendy, no. And we didn't at that time it wasn't like that. You didn't want to know. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to know this dude was potentially doing things that it didn't seem like he was supposed to be doing. But she used to just go in. She used to just go in. Black Mud Arts Inc. Thank you for sharing the interviews. It is a pleasure to share the interviews. I DVR Wendy every day. You talk about the old Wendy, you DVR. Stop playing, man. Ocean dreaming. Yeah. So Patricia, like you asked earlier, or like you mentioned, her attorney part of the BS. Usually, well, from what I understand, an attorney's, according to the bar, right? Isn't the attorney's first allegiance to the courts, no matter what the attorney is? So I don't know. Possibly, maybe that's true. I know. I was wondering what happened to her cats and all the things when the Guardian sold her apartment. Yeah, someone said, yeah, they asked why did they take her cats, steal her cats. I mean, she must be very in tune with her cats and see they must be, in my opinion, these people they try to mess with you. They try to get under your skin in any way they can. So if they can't get to her by way of persons or people, then they do, you know what I mean? Jay-Z got a line, if you kill my dog, I'll kill your cat, something like that. Not saying he's the one behind her cat getting killed, but it just make me feel like, hey, to kill cats, it wouldn't be so far fetched. Ocean dreaming. Yes, all Wendy. I meant old Wendy. I said all, it might have sounded like all. But I meant like old Wendy, like the Wendy Williams show, the Wendy Williams radio show, the Wendy Williams TV show. Because I ain't gonna front. When she got onto TV, I watched maybe like a first season or so, and after that, I was done. I was like, yo, why every day she gotta have somebody that seems to be just a little bit different than normal folk. There's really no way around. So it used to just be some oddities on her show, and it was like every show. For me, being who I was, I would talk to my lady, and I'd be like, "Yo, why every show they got to be somebody like, hey, and I'm like, every show, every episode, is this a part of the deal for her to continue to have a show? That's what I was thinking. So I was like, yeah, I'm cool on it. I don't want to watch that anymore. And now that's TV now. That's all you see on TV now for the most part. So yeah, man. Wendy Williams, one of the greatest personalities that we've had on radio in the last 30, 40 years. Charlemagne, as you can see, still definitely pay homage to Wendy, because I remember back in the days he came up through Wendy. So I was just that. That's why I wrote that in the chat. I was like, yo, he came up to her, so it made sense for her to go to Charlemagne and had an interview. So that showed a lot because Charlemagne takes a lot of flack. You know what I mean? Back in the day when he ran and stuff like that, after getting slapped up or whatever. Allegedly, that was Lil Kim folk. I heard like that. Because he might have said something about Cam, so dudes was waiting for him outside the radio, which is not far fetched. That could have been that's light work. you know, um, but it seems like there's there's good and bad in everyone, right? Like you can't just be like, yo, I don't rock with this person. You can, but like me, I'll be like, I don't rock with academic, right? I never was a fan. Never could get with the academics movement, just me personally. People send me stuff from academics. I remember I got frustrated with my brother one time, and he was sending me stuff. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't with that academic shit, son. Please. I don't care what it is. Stop sending it to me. He didn't care nothing about that. I think the very next thing he sent me was from, what is the obsession with this guy? You know what I'm saying? We love you, Wendy. Stay strong, Vanessa Harris. I think I know. Do I know? I don't know if I know you. I know of Vanessa, but I don't know if that Vanessa. Nah, not Harris. Hines, Vanessa Hines. That's what I'm thinking about. So if I know you, I don't mean you right now, but I don't think I do. I mean Vanessa Hines, who's happily married to my buddy Adrian. That's who I thought that was. I was like, oh, ain't seen you and heard from you in a minute. You or King Laura Din. What is that name from? Laura Din. That's a tough name. Sound like Sim Salabim. But yeah, that girl was outside for a long time. She had a lot of. She helped a lot of people. You know, she gain exposure, and you have to be thorough. You have to be thorough, and that's what we lacking in today. Everything is. Who's walking? These people just walking. Where are they coming from, yo? Like we used to have to go through certain rigors to get to the gate for real. Like I was, I had a chance to get on and all that. Like I rapped for different people back in the days, and it was like if you ain't put in that type of pain and then go through the struggles and battle and be in front of the radio stations and sell your CDs and go to the showcases and go to the open mics and get and put that work in, there was no way you was getting on. Now it's like I'm just seeing cats out of nowhere. They just on. Like I remember, I could be wrong about the approach, but I remember seeing your boy Young Thug. First song I heard, he said did a lot of shit just to live his hair lifestyle, and it's the first song I'm hearing. I'm like, how you on the everywhere? Where you come from? It's crazy, but I know I'm tweaking. Free Wendy Williams, Imelda Lewis. You know what I'm saying? I hope you caught some of the interview because if we try to get in as soon as possible, as soon as we know what's on, I'm like, damn, they put it on right at. So we play it from the beginning? Can we play it from the beginning? Is it possible to play from the beginning? They might not have it up, but you know what'll be up though? Somebody on YouTube with from the beginning. Hold on, hold on. Let's go. Yeah, I know what y'all probably saw. Like, oh, look, he be listening to, watching, right? Wendy Williams and Breakfast Club, Correcto Mundo. Yeah. So, they late. They late to the party. They are late to the party because it wasn't on there. It wasn't on their channel earlier. So I guess after they, got it in, they did the little checking it twice. Let's see if it was shaking though. Then that'd be dope. Let's see what's talking. What they talk.
7 when they moved to Miami. Anyway, the entire family.
Hold on, because it's over, right? We
Servatee is not able to make decisions for themselves. Wendy can make her own decisions. She is not cognitively impaired. She is not incapacitated. She is being taken advantage.
Okay, y'all. So hold on. Shout out to y'all supporting the Cash App. Shout out to everybody who liked the video. Shout out to everybody who shared the video. I appreciate y'all. I am Tech Styles, curator of Ed of the Streets HD, which was a platform for artists to get their shit off and to make money at the same time. Air hustle, which is pretty much what we're doing right now. We the heirs to everything, and we hustling, we moving, we shaking this mountain. You see the sun coming in, vitamin D, on the melanin, if that's what they want to call it, And yeah, Daily Spread Podcast. That's what we talk the sports shit. So if you want to know how to get money with the sports, if you look for sports pick, or you want somebody to fade, you can holler at your boy Tech Styles. We did good yesterday. We had the Lakers against the Heat. You know what? I ain't gonna get into none of that. We're not gonna get into none of that. The fires is crazy, man. Pat Riley was in the building with Jimmy Butler and all that, but that's another story for me. We actually got the playback. We could bring it back on the top. We can bring it back on the top.
Right. Wendy, tell us what's going on.
Well, first of all, to start with,
Let's bring it back on it. Let's hear the intro.
And I, by the way, have known.
Okay, so we can catch it from the beginning, y'all. I hope. Man, I gotta like this video, man. I ain't seen Anybody want to come up? Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat. You want to get on the stage if you got anything you want to say to Wendy, like she here. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to let's see. The unalive, that's the 2024 word. They're trying to unalive Wendy slowly but surely. It's so sad. They are trying to squeeze. You know what? They're trying to squeeze. My theories go. I'm in alignment with that because I'm thinking about what if she had a memoir? You know, like they say, Kim Porter memoir, this, that, and the third. If Wendy go wild, I know they don't want her to go out before they figure out whether or not she got some shit in the stash. Because if she go out, and I'm gonna say this, there's a book, one of my favorite books of all time, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich. He's got another book, he's got a couple books. But Outwitting the Devil, anybody read Outwitting the Devil? If you haven't read that, there's an audio versions all over the internet. There's what's that sound thing people use to do music on? Anywhere you can listen to audio, you can get a copy of that or go to the library, order it, read it. A powerful book. The book was written after Napoleon Hill passed on because he feared that if it was out while he was alive, that he would get off. But at the same time, it's got me thinking, like, yeah, I'm gonna hold this book, and then when I'm gone, I'm gonna release the book, and shit. The rest of the people, they're gonna get this work. They're gonna get to learning about how y'all old folks move out here. So I'm wondering if they're afraid because they could have been probably took out. You know what I'm saying? We didn't finish it. That book is amazing to me. That's one of my favorite books all time. That's a top five. Top five. You know what I'm saying? So Wendy, I hope she got a memoir, and I don't want them to take her ass out. Back in the days, I like Wendy when I was a little kid, and I was a kid. I didn't like Wendy Williams, but as I got older, I was like, yo, this is crazy. Some of the shit she was saying, you know, like I'm saying, we used to be in front of the computer, and then there was that big ass email that dropped. When that email came out, it was like, yo, what she saying? Nah, not this artist, not that artist. Nah, we fans of these guys. And most of them, yes, were guys. Then I led down a rabbit holes from not just being a hip hop artist, but then into R&B, then even into our TV shows. So I've heard dirt just about on everybody you can name and mention in the world. And again, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Not taking anything away from wherever you may be from. And where you're from, by the way, feel free to put it in the chat. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm from the Star. So I might know some of your favorite rappers. I might have been around them. I might have been in a party, not in a Diddy party. I've been in some parties and shit too. You know what I'm saying? I done held hands with some of these celebrities. Almost got my hand broke by one of these female celebrities with a strong grip, right? There's a lot that has happened, a lot that goes on in Brooklyn, in New York. I grew up with some of these guys. Some of these guys lying about the age. So I don't even want to talk about all this shit now. Because when you go look online to some of these guys that I came up with, and now I'll be like, yo, then what? Maybe I need to Beijing my shit and come back outside. Because it's out of control. I'm starting to ramble.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I know you guys The fair use thing, I don't know it. I don't have it memorized like my guy Choke No Joke. But what I can do in another window here is what is the fair use clause for YouTube? Let me just see what it reads and then I'll just repeat it as we fire off. Hey, welcome to you. You know, it enter. And please don't, you know, because there was the FBA talk earlier. Tether's FBA. I'm not getting into it. I was born in New York City. And shit like that. All right. Fair use. Fair use on YouTube is a complex legal concept that allows for the limited use of copyrighted material without permission under certain circumstances. It's based on the U.S. Copyright Act's fair use doctrine, which balances the rights of copyright holders with the public's interest in access to information and creative expression. Okay, so this is for non-commercial use. Please support the cat. You can send us some to the Cash App if you like. Hashtag Brooklyn Tex, BROOKLYNTEX. Non-commercial use though. Nature of copyrighted work, factual works. All right, I'm just trying to figure out and say enough things here so that the way they recognize, listen, we're not trying to steal your content 1051. Envy, you a Queens guy. What up, man? I remember I saw you backstage at the thing. I got you on camera on my IG. I said, yo, Envy, say what up to the people. You said what up. And you was with Charlamagne. And it was, who else was with y'all? The girl, man. The girl from Lip Service, man. Angela Yee, man. All right, anyway. Examples of fair use on YouTube, reviews and critiques. So we're using this for reviews, critiques, for news reporting, parody, satire, and educational use. All right, so I hope y'all understand our fair use of what you got for us.
We are the
Yeah.
Breakfast Club. Laura Rosa is with us as well, and we have a special guest on the line, the legend.
Was down with them too, right? That girl look like. That don't look like Just Hilarious. That look like Monica from him. Anyway.
Good morning.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, Charlamagne.
Peace, Wendy. And Wendy's niece Alex is on as well. Alex, you're gonna be talking too, right?
Hey, Alex.
That's my niece Alex. That's my niece Alex, and Charlamagne and I.
that is very true.
Wow.
Listen, Wendy, let's get right to it. I'm gonna tell everybody we're currently trapped in a conservatorship. If you don't know what a conservatorship is, it's when someone is in charge of making decisions on your behalf, but usually because the conservatee is not able to make decisions for themselves. Wendy can make her own decisions. She's not actively an evangelist.
Right.
Wendy tells me.
Well, my niece Alex knows a lot of what I know, but I feel like I am in prison. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in New York City, right? And by the way, my apartment has been sold, thank God, a while ago. But I'm in this place where people are in the 90s, they're sexy and gorgeous. I am sick. Look, people, I don't care if they're 50 and 60. They have look, there's something wrong with these people here on this floor. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying something bad. I'm just saying that I am with these people. I am clearly not. Look, I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner right here on the phone. And by the way, Alex, talk about this phone, please. Alex, you've been right here where I am, so you know exactly what you're talking about. You flew from Miami to New York, and you were right here with me. Go ahead.
Yeah, and what she's saying is exactly what's happened. She's there in New York, in this place, essentially like what some would call a luxury prison, right? This is her room. That's literally her apartment. But the thing about this apartment, and you know this, not Wendy, because you're there. It's small. She has a bed, a chair, a TV, a bathroom, and she's looking out one window.
I just gotta stop it. That way we can critique it and not just be playing it all the way straight through, if you get my drift. Because if I continue to just play it straight through, then they might say, yo, 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 yo. Right? So in reaction to what we just heard, Wendy, good thing that she got her apartment sold, right? I'm just looking at some of the stuff that's being said in the chat. It's a total entrapment, just like what we're saying in our chat, right? Right. Let's keep it spinning.
Prison, right? But the thing about this apartment, and you know this, not Wendy, because you're there. It's small. She has a bed, a chair, a TV, a bathroom, and she's looking out one window. A building's across the street. That's her life.
Excuse me, and excuse me, through my name, I had this buy TV, the kind of TV large TV. You understand what I'm saying? Because all of my stuff is in storage. You understand what I'm saying? Everything's in storage. And by the way, that was to sell my apartment. But anyway,
is the person your guardian? Is that who you're referring to? Your guardian?
Yes.
Well, Sabrina Morrissey is her name, and right now A&E Network, A&E Network and Lifetime were sued by Sabrina. She claims they exploited you in a vulnerable state. They exploited your condition, and I'm putting condition in air quotes. You signed to do that. Sabrina realized the documentary would question the quality of her own guardianship. It actually says in the lawsuit, it appears that Morrissey is misusing her position as a guardian of Williams to silence criticism of her controversial and failed administration of the guardianship. They even used the words guardianship abuse. What do you think of that?
Well, first of all, me and the person that you were just talking about, this guardian person, we watched that 4-part thing on TV together. She was the one who wanted to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm watching and writing things down, and she's watching and writing things down, and I saw her. I saw all of that, by the way. And what do I think about being abused? Listen, look. This system is broken. That this system that I'm in, this system has falsified a lot. You know what I'm saying?
They said you're cognitively impaired and you're incapacitated.
Do I seem that way?
No.
You've been
God damn it.
You've been calling me 5 times.
What do we think? Do we think Wendy is out of her wits, or she's out of her mind? What are we thinking? What do we believe? Is Wendy Williams cooped out? I get the plan on someone. Let me get back to Wendy, can you see?
A day for the last 2 weeks. No, you don't seem that way.
And just to be, how dare, excuse me, excuse me.
Said you're cognitively impaired and you're incapacitated.
Do I seem that way?
No.
You've been calling me 5 times a day for the last 2 weeks. No, you don't seem that way.
And just to be, how dare, excuse me, who I naturally am is who I naturally am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
And my niece knows all about that crap. I mean, I'm sorry. I apologize.
And to be clear, you can't leave. Like, they won't allow you to leave or have visitors, family members or not. So you can't even leave and take a walk if you wanted to, or take a trip or visit family members. They give you a difficult time for that, and family members can't visit you?
Excuse me, where I am, okay, you have to get keys to unlock the door to press the elevator to go downstairs. First of all. Second of all, these people here, everybody is like nursemaids, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? They come in and they give your pills. You know what I'm saying? And then they leave. And I'm
Which
like,
I told you not to take. I told you don't take them pills.
Excuse me. I've had 2 pills all of my life. Alex, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly.
This is serious. The pills could make you delirious. I think they got a healthy fear of us. So dangerous. It's so dangerous. The whole entire unit is dangerous. Oh my goodness. This is confusing. Lynette Price. How did she get in this situation to begin with? Disappointing that she's not in studio. Yes, it is. And that's a great question. How did she get there? I know she don't want to be there. You know, I can't call it. I can speculate all day, but I really can't call it. You know, when the stuff first started happening, I was saying, man, she did a lot of damage to a lot of people. That was one of the things that came to my mind was that she was talking a lot, and you know, some of the things that she said were not true, I guess would be the word. But and I say that to say that the reason I was thinking that damn, her life starting to go sideways was two things was her karma, and then the next thing was that yo niggas want her out of here. She did a lot of shit to a lot of powerful people, whether she was wrong or right, you know. And she also lived a crazy lifestyle when she was young. Wendy used to be type bigger than that. They used to do a lot of drugs. And I'm sure she would admit it. I'm sure she'd admit it. They used to do a lot of drugs. So, you know, that shit wears on your body after some time, you know? So, her physical um, deficiencies, I would think, probably came from, you know, not living the best of the healthiest of lifestyles. She had a thyroid problem as well. No, but the extra stuff, it's kind of that part of it is weird. I'm with you all the way, Lynette. Very confusing. And I'm unsure about it all. But it does feel real handlerish. It reminds me a lot of Kanye when he talks about this person is saying this and saying this, and I can't do this and I can't, and they stop my money and they doing this. It's like, what do we sign when we decide to get in these nationwide famous platforms? You know, it's very interesting. Very interesting. Is that a New Jersey? That looks like a New Jersey, a chain like a New Jersey piece. That would be, that's hard.
And I'm
Which I
like,
told you not to take. I told you don't take them pills.
Excuse me. I've had 2.
Yeah, and them pills, yeah, that's why I brought it back too. I wanted to hear, you know, dissect this part of it too. Yeah, because yeah.
Where I am, okay, you have to get keys to unlock the door to press the elevator to go downstairs. First of all. Second of all, here, everybody is like you know, and they give your pills. You know what I'm saying? And then they leave. Long time. You know what I'm saying? To the point where excuse me, doctor, can you tell me what this pill is for? Excuse me, doctor, what pill do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes.
Look, for the last 3 years, I have been caught up in the system. This has been 3 years. I'm caught up in this system. Alex, go talk. Talk,
Yeah.
Alex, talk.
No, I mean, for 3 years, this is the reality. This has been our lives. So, but specifically her life. She can call us. That's been the reality since 2023.
Wow.
Alex,
That room that she's sitting in, that room.
What do we think about that? She can't even call like her family members.
That she's sitting in, she's there every day, all hours of the day, every week, every month. She's not getting proper sunlight. I went to New York in October to visit her, and the level of security and the level of questions that there were in terms of who am I, why am I here, what's the purpose? I mean, it was absolutely just horrible.
Well, you know, Alex, we sent Lauren LaRosa, who works here on the Breakfast Club. You know, I connected her with Wendy a couple of days ago. Lauren went up there yesterday, and tell them what happened, Lauren.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Alex, was it like this for you? When I got there, the people at the front were very aware that Wendy was there. They had me sign in. Her name was in the system. They had to call Sabrina to even see if I could go up there, even though Wendy was on the phone with me when I arrived, and she let them know, hey, this is my guest. I want to see her. I'll even come down. Please have someone bring me down. Because as she said, she can't get in the elevator nor leave her room without them unlocking things for her.
Wow.
They were aware of that, and everything was fine. And I was waiting. They called Sabrina a couple times, and she didn't answer the phone when they called. And then all of a sudden, things just like flipped. These like men came out, and they're like, well, "Who are you? And what are you here for?" I told them who I was. I told them I was there to see Wendy. They said, we don't have anyone here by that name.
Oh, wow.
They never said
So
to me,
you never made it upstairs?
No, I didn't make.
And tell them what happened, Lauren.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Alex, was it like this for you? When I got there, the people at the front were very aware that Wendy was there. They had me sign in. Her name was in the system. They had to call Sabrina to even see if I could go up there, even though Wendy was on the phone with me when I arrived, and she let them know, hey, this is my guest. I want to see her. I'll even come down. Please have someone bring me down. Because as she said, she can't get in the elevator nor leave her room without them unlocking things for her.
Wow.
They were aware of that, and everything was fine. And I was waiting. They called Sabrina a couple times, and she didn't answer the phone when they called. And then all of a sudden, things just like flipped. These like men came out, and they're like, well, "Who are you? And what are you here for?" I told them who I was. I told them I was there to see Wendy. They said, we don't have anyone here by that name.
Oh, wow.
They never said
So
to
you
me,
never made it upstairs?
No, I didn't make. Did I not make it upstairs? They basically told me I didn't even feel comfortable still being in the lobby the way that I was treated. Like it was insane, especially being as though Wendy was on the phone with me when I walked in, and she spoke to the concierge herself and said, I want to see this person. She is here for me. And then these people are like, she's not even here. What are you talking about? And I'm like, I dealt with your colleagues that had me sign in for her. She's in your system. So you're going to tell me she's not here? Or did you speak to Sabrina as well? Because they said that was protocol. You have to call Sabrina first. We don't know Sabrina, and we don't know Wendy. She's not here. They said that to me multiple times.
Wow.
You know,
and it's scary. It's very scary.
Did you feel like she was in a safe space?
No, I feel like if you dealing with me like that and she's on the phone with you telling you like, this is, you know what I mean? I want to see her. This is my people. God forbid something happens to her. Her family needs to get to her. And I asked Wendy that as I was walking out, I'm like, yo, man, like I've dealt with my mom and my grandmother went through medical stuff and a bunch of stuff, right? I can't imagine not being able to get to them.
See my mother.
Right. And I said, this is how it is when your family comes, and Wendy's like, yes.
Well, you know, denying you visitation is illegal, Wendy. Alex, how do you feel about that, her niece?
Well, here's the thing. When I went to visit her, and you know this, I was able to get up there. It was not a problem. But here's the thing is that Sabrina, wasn't communicative, and that's her guardian, wasn't communicative with me. It was almost as if she was waiting for the other shoe to drop so she could have a getcha moment when it comes with me, the family, and how we move about things. I mean, for someone that was, is so up in arms in terms of she can't be seen, there was no security for her. There was no, layout in terms of a plan, how this is supposed to work. I mean, thank God, you know what I mean? I knew pretty what to do, and the trip was fine. But this trip, unfortunately, came off the heels of in July with my aunt's birthday, where I was supposed to go up there and spend her birthday with her, and all of a sudden, there was a lockdown on that. And not only was there a lockdown on that in terms of me visiting, but with
Wendy, Alex, how do you feel about that as her niece?
Well, here's the thing. When I went to visit her, Aunt Wendy, you know this, I was able to get up there. It was not a problem. But here's the thing is that Sabrina, wasn't communicative, and that's her guardian, wasn't communicative with me. It was almost as if she was waiting for the other shoe to drop so she could have a getcha moment when it comes with me, the family, and how we move about things. I mean, for someone that was, is so up in arms in terms of she can't be seen, there was no security for her. There was no, layout in terms of a plan, how this is supposed to work. I mean, thank God, you know what I mean? I knew pretty what to do, and the trip was fine. But this trip, unfortunately, came off the heels of in July with my aunt's birthday, where I was supposed to go up there and spend her birthday with her, and all of a sudden, there was a lockdown on that. And not only was there a lockdown on that in terms of me visiting, but with you, Aunt Wendy, with being able to do what you want to do for your birthday. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, for the last 3 years, I've spent my birthday by myself. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's fine just because it's fine. Like I would rather spend birth by myself than open the door and spend my birthday with these people on this floor. Look, this is what is called, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, my mic muted. Nobody told me my mic was muted. So look, I was saying, what was I saying? I forgot. Anyway, let's get back to the video. But I had to stop it. Yeah, I'm sure y'all can hear the video, right? Y'all could have heard that. All right. I forgot what I wanted.
Heels of in July with my aunt's birthday, where I was supposed to go up there and
spend
her
you're talking about emotional support. That's what we're talking about.
Birthday with her, and all of a sudden there was a lockdown on that. And not only was there a lockdown on that in terms of me visiting, but with you, Aunt Wendy, with being able to do what you want to do for your birthday. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, for the last 3 years, I've spent my birthday by myself. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's fine just because it's fine. Like I would rather spend birth by myself than open the door and spend my birthday with these people on this floor. Look, this is what is called emotional abuse. You know what I'm saying?
I would call it guardianship abuse as well. And you talked about it a little bit when you saw the documentary. What did you think when you saw the documentary? Because that's what got everybody, at least the
emotional abuse. I had to, and he kind of sped past that, but that's a huge thing right there. Emotional. That is just crazy. Emotional abuse, taking her cats away. Right, my mic is not muted now, is it? Right, emotional abuse would be the taking away of the cats and not letting her see certain people. And this is the way that they trying to make her pay. Because if you're no longer like she's not married with dude anymore, right, Kevin? So it's like, who are you gonna really go at? Like Kanye said, they took his mama. You know what, Wendy? Who are you really gonna go at? I don't know. I don't know if but they could. Maybe I'm reaching, but it's like they're going after. They're just poking at a prick, and I think, like I said, I don't think they want to take Wendy out because Wendy might have a memoir somewhere, ready to go. Like in Power, if you watch Power, Ghost after he passed away, in his will and everything, there was things lined up. Like if this was to happen, if this would happen, if this. Listen, she already said Diddy Dun Dun. That's gonna be the new name. Diddy Dun Dun. Like I said, a lot of these things that are happening right now before this interview, since let's say what let's call it like a month. Diddy News has been quieting down. Diddy News been dying down. You got Cameron versus Jim Jones now. That's a huge thing. Harlem Bronx war, and it's a lot of offshoot distraction things going on. A lot of things dying down. We had a lot going on in New York City. We had somebody allegedly get pushed off the tracks or pushed onto the tracks and get hit by a train. Then a week or two later, you got Bad Bunny doing not a week or two later, just last week, Bad Bunny doing a impromptu concert in the train station. New York is not a real place, right? That phrase that they made, I'm really starting to buy into that. Was that man? That's another story for another day. But this is why we had the Wendy's. The Wendy would be the one you could go to and ask this question, and maybe she'll go down that rabbit hole, and maybe not. Was that a real person that went into that trap? Now, a lot of y'all probably gonna take off like, boy, you crazy. But I worked in film. I worked in film. And I don't want to go down too much down that rabbit hole. But when you work in film, you see what can be done, how real things could look. And when I watched the video over again, after watching somebody show it, who says, boy, y'all some fools if y'all believe this shit. I said, wait, let me take off whatever belief system I have when I'm looking at this stuff and look and see it. And that whether that was a man or whatever, that thing was not moving. It did not move. It was there, and it could have been a mannequin. That's how still it was. And it got pushed, and it was like, this should never happen. Somebody got lit on fire, allegedly. Another possible staging. Because I don't want to say that I never see these things happening when I'm on a train, but and I know people who are afraid, who don't even come outside because of what they see on these televisions and on these shows and things of that nature. And the shit could be fake. That's just the reality of it. And Wendy is like a root of whistleblower content creation. So could her platform have evolved into things like what I'm talking about too, aside from talking about celebrities all day? Because she burnt all the celebrities, killed them all. And this one here, bah, 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 bah. What up? What's left? What's left? To terrorize, to take down, like what's going on? Oh, somebody got pushed in the train with the real. Who was the person? Like how come we don't know who that person was? What time of day was this? How come that happened at Coney Island, where there's a whole police station in Coney Island with the cameras? Like, where's the trail? Where's the reverse engineering of who that person was that got on the train? When they got on the train, they got video footage of dude who they said did it, standing there trying to put it out, getting the Police ran on the train and pull him off the train. Yeah, I got all of this footage. Y'all saw all of that. Y'all know how to track man to see him being on a freaking train to go pull him off. Come on, bro. We don't, and then life moves so fast. We don't have time to think about none of this stuff, right? Right? Send her a beef on Capricorn. ¿Qué tú estás haciendo? ¿Qué es eso? You no entiendes eso? I don't know, but I'm glad you wrote something because it stopped me from ranting and raving. Because I get pumped up. I get excited about this stuff too, right? Because it's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And the look on his face shows me he more than just one of these guys out here now. That's out here to just get paid. He got heart. He got more heart than a lot of people, I think, allotting. And I caught this on a couple of occasions. A lot of stuff with dude I don't know. But I gotta put some respect on your name. I gotta put some respect on your name, Charlamagne. I used to think you was a fuck boy. But I gotta put some respect on your name. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. Let's get back to it after we finish this up. And if you like the video, like the video. And if some of what I'm saying makes sense to you, feel free to let me know in the chat. And if it doesn't, feel free to let me know in the chat. Like, boy, what the fuck are you talking about?
The general public concern. What do you think of that?
We all here to learn and grow, y'all. Each one teach one. And that New Jersey piece, that's hard. Because I swear that's New Jersey she got on her chest. And that's hard. What New Jerseyans, that better rep like Wendy Williams.
Look, this is what is called emotional abuse. You know what I'm saying?
I would call it guardianship abuse as well. And you talked about it a little bit when you saw the documentary. What did you think when you saw the documentary? Because that's what got everybody, at least the general public, concerned. What did you think of that?
You know what?
Yeah, send her a phone. They don't want her to have a phone. Why? You know that? When they get a phone, it's game over. They want control. That's what they want, control. In my opinion, allegedly, for entertainment purposes exclusively, allegedly. They gotta want to have control over her. They know what's going on, man. They got all kind of things on the phone these days, man. They got text bots, you got chat, GPT, you could do whatever. Wendy Williams get on the phone, she could go live on YouTube. Nobody won't be seeing. Listen, I don't get no money off YouTube. I've never made a YouTube dollar. Direct like a YouTube dollar. Like I got the thousands followers or subscribers like years ago when they made the change that said you gotta have 1,000 subscribers to go live. Like I had like 800 or some shit. I was like, yo, what? Just went on a massive run. Yo, subscribe. I was doing a lot of battle rap content at the time. Cassidy was in a live and all of that. It was crazy. I was at the event when they had the fight. Boop, bop, boop, bop. I got the footage up here and all that. That was crazy. All that kind of stuff. Wendy would have been here for all that kind of stuff. It would have been lit. But y'all out here playing with this lady, man. Is it because what she said about Sean? She's always on his body. Is it him? Or does it unrelated? As it don't have nothing to do with him whatsoever? I don't know. But every time I go right here, I keep seeing that Jersey piece, and I just think that it's so fire. Because I know it's a Jersey piece. Unless it's not.
There was no, layout in terms of a plan, how this is supposed to work. I mean, thank God, you know what I mean? I knew what to do, and the trip was fine. But this trip, unfortunately, came off the heels of in July with my aunt's birthday. I was supposed to go up there and spend a birthday with her, and all of a sudden, there was a line on that. And not only in terms of me visiting, but with you, Aunt Wendy, with being able to do what you want to do for your birthday. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, for the last 3 years, I've spent my birthday by myself. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's fine just because it's fine. Like I would rather spend birth by myself than open the door and spend my birthday with these people on this floor. Look, this is what is called emotional abuse. You know what I'm saying?
I would call it guardianship abuse as well. And you talked about it a little bit when you saw the documentary. What did you think when you saw the documentary? Because that's what got everybody, at least the general public, concerned. What did you think of that?
Do you know what? What I thought about that was that's something that, well, first of all, I don't want to watch that again until I get to Miami, until I get, my life. Look, I don't care about watching that. You know what I care about? I care about if I don't want to talk about that just behind the scenes.
I get it.
But I do want to ask Alex you as well. So
because Wendy can't. I do want to say Wendy can't say a lot legally.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
So don't think that when you hear her, don't think she's jumping around. She don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah,
she can't say a lot legally.
And I was going to ask, who's putting out like the rumors? Like, because a couple of months ago we heard, well, Wendy's having this problem and she's incapacitated. Like
they said she's cognitively impaired because of alcohol. She's incapacitated. She's suffering from dementia.
Obviously, it's not true. So do we know who's sending out those rumors to the press and to the blogs and all that? Do we know? Do we have any ideas?
I mean, allegedly, from what we're able to see, all of this comes from The Guardian.
Yep.
In terms of, hey, she's incapacitated, all that. That's allegedly all the Guardian. I'm only just saying allegedly, just obviously to protect all sides. But
of course,
yeah,
because obviously it's not true. And the sad thing about it, it gives her the ability to keep doing this because we all feel like, oh, if that's the case, then yeah. But listening to Wendy speak and seeing Wendy a couple of weeks ago at her son's graduation, you understand that that's not the truth.
Listen.
All right. So we're about to wrap this up in a few. We pretty much heard this part all the way through, and then we come back. We're back around to the part that we heard. So we're gonna give Wendy a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna go. Any questions? Feel free to post it in the chat. Any comments? Feel free to post it in the chat. If you haven't liked the video, then please dislike the video. Unless you like the video, then if you do, then do your due diligence. Do the daggone thing.
All that. That's allegedly all the Guardian. I'm only just saying allegedly, just
So they're saying that basically that the Guardian has been stating that Wendy is incapacitated. She's drunk. She's messed up off liquor. She's ruined. They don't ever want to see you. They don't need you to be healthy. They can't make no money off you if you're healthy, right? Can they can't make a coin off you. Take your phone, do whatever. You can't talk and you sound fine. So this is really weird.
To protect all sides, but
of course,
yeah,
because obviously it's not true. And the sad thing about it, it gives her the ability to keep doing this because we all feel like, oh, if that's the case, then yeah. But listening to Wendy speak and seeing Wendy a couple of weeks ago at her son's graduation, you understand that that's not the truth.
Listen. As much as I want my phone, she can't let me have my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like I can call you, but you can't call me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't even know what kind of phone this is that I have. All I'm saying is that when I call you, you listen. If you don't call me back, you can't call me back. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I can't sit on the phone, and look at things, you know what I'm saying, and scroll through things. I can't do that. I do not have a laptop. You understand? I don't have an iPad. My life is my goddamn life. You understand?
Yes.
How does this happen?
Now, what in the bumba is that? I'm gonna wrap it up right there because everybody out here right now today, we all have phones and all of that stuff. So we would lose it if we didn't have that stuff today. We would go nuts. She said, I almost lost it because I didn't get the text message fast enough the other day from somebody, right? So with that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you who pulled up. Lynette Price, Capricorn, Vanessa Harris, King Lara Dan, Black Mud Arts, Patricia Swayze, Mackie Carson, Kim Possible, Samuel, Black Town Hall, Ocean Dreaming, Nelda Lewis. If I ain't said your name, I am still grateful. Remy LaBelle. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pulled up, y'all showed out, y'all liked the video, y'all shared the video, y'all left comments. That's dope. Y'all didn't send nothing to the Cash App though, by the way. That's Cash App. Oh, scrolling on, that ain't no nothing on the bottom. That ain't on the bottom. Listen, y'all don't gotta send nothing to the Cash App. Y'all probably, you know what I'm saying? But I'll post it anyway. I'm just trying to teach something with that joint work. But you know, certain people be like, yo, I want to support. That's fine, great. It's all good. It'll go to a great cause. We'll figure that out when they start rolling in. Coming in, Trippy Red. All right, so I'm sipping my tea. I'm glad for you. What's today? I don't even know what day it is. Today, Thursday. Already? That's dope. Friday Eve, y'all. Where has 2025 gone? All right, we out of here. Wendy Williams is back outside. Wellness to everybody. Let's eat.